everybody. How are you? Welcome back.
So we're back once again.
Yep.
You haven't seen us for a while because I lost my mom, which I told you in the last video, and it kind of really brought me down.
A little bit more than you expect. So
Yes.
We're back now, though.
So
For real.
the other day we was out going to the shop, and I was going to just kind of throw everything away and get this up, but then we played a little speaker we got for another build that we was going to do when my mom was alive that we never got to, and it kind of brought me back to going, okay, you gotta stay doing this because you enjoyed it. My mom and my wife here wanted me to do these, so that's why we're back. So.
Yeah, and you know what? Anybody that's gone through that, you know that how it is. So, hang in there.
So, like I was telling you in the last ones, we had a fun one coming up, and there's 3 parts to it. And this one you're going to see right now is part 1, and there'll be 2 more parts after that. So
Really cool. It's a really cool build.
I think you guys will really.
Yeah, this one's neat.
Yeah, I think you guys really like this one when it's all complete.
Yeah.
Now remember, there's 3 parts to this. This is just the first part of it.
Yeah, so you got to come back and watch the other 2 videos, right?
Right.
How are you going to know what it's all going to look like in the end?
It's kind of like a book. If you don't read the end, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and you can't just watch the end first, so don't do that.
Yeah, so don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Watch all 3.
Yeah.
But we love you guys. Say we're back.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still dealing with the loss of my mom, but it's getting better, so.
Everybody's got to hang in there, right? As you know, you got to hang in there, day by day.
So.
God's with you.
God's always with you,
Yep.
So yeah, we're back.
So hope you guys enjoy this video.
And if you do, like and subscribe if you want to. We hope you do, but
just like and subscribe.
But
Even if you don't want to, I'm just kidding.
yeah,
Okay?
we used to do it
Just
for
hit the
fun
button.
anyways, but everybody says that, so we figure we might as well
gotta
say it
too.
too.
Maybe next time we won't.
Yeah,
we
maybe.
won't say it.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Just see if we get any responses
And it
to
doesn't
that.
cost anything to hit the button, and everybody says that too, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. Everybody says that. But anyway, so next time I don't even know if I'm going to say it. I probably will. But.
And we just do them because we enjoy it and
We
it's
do.
fun. And we like the comments, so leave comments. I know some people don't like to leave a lot of comments. Leave whatever you want. That's the fun part about doing videos.
Leave a smiley
to me.
face.
It's just the comments people put. That's half the fun right there. Just
hit a smiley face. And if you, this is it. I might not say it next time. I might, but I might not. If you hit the like and subscribe, you could also hit share.
True.
And get the video out there, you know.
Because somebody might want to build something like this.
Halloween. This is all Halloween stuff, right? Halloween's like huge. That's why we have our name Hallochristmascrafts. Because
and the second
that's
part
kind of what we really like to do.
to this video is a piece that I found that we just got a doctor up. So it's all done. If you guys like it and you guys would like to be able to buy that piece, I'm going to see if I can't figure out how to make a mold of the second piece that I'd be able to sell you guys to be able to do this.
We'll
Exactly.
talk about that later.
Way we got
He
this
gets
one.
way ahead of himself, so.
Yeah, okay, I know people
Just
might say,
watch
well, I
the
don't have
videos.
that piece, but anyways.
Yeah. You
Okay.
never know what we're going to do. Anyways, love you guys.
Love you. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, guys. So here we go. So this is the piece I was telling you about. I found it at the thrift store that my wife was laughing at me about. You can see it's a pirate ship. One of those kids' toys that, you know, plastic pirate ship. My thing is it's on wheels. It's got a little boat here. You can separate the little boat. So I thought I wanted to put this boat on the outside, you know, kind of where it looks, you know, where it's in the water, you know. We'll have a little rope come down and maybe put a little skeleton guy in here and we'll have a couple of skeleton guys maybe coming up the ropes right here. And it's got one of the sails on the front. And this one's obviously missing. We'll have to build one. So what I'm thinking is we're going to take this kid's pirate ship. I'm going to prime it all. Okay, and then we'll come back. And I think we're going to change some stuff. The way we paint it, make it look more realistic. Obviously build another cell for right here. Then we can add some skeletons, whatnot inside there. And then I'm thinking, I'm going to take and pull the wheels off the bottom. I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom. I think I'll probably drill the holes out where these holes are right here, okay, for the windows. Make it so we can put a light in there so these will light up. See, it looks like it's, you know, he's got the lanterns going inside there or whatever. Okay? So this is what we're starting with. And this is the first piece. I got the second piece that we'll do after we do this first one. So depending on how long it takes, this might be a couple videos, I don't know. So I'm going to start with getting the wheels off. I think drill the holes through for the windows. See, there's even a window back here. Get it primed, and then we'll go from there. Okay? So the first step, prime it, drill the holes, get it set up for lights, and we'll take it from there. Okay guys, so we're back. So as you can see, I disassembled the ship. So I decided I want to disassemble it as far down as I can, prime everything, then I can come back and I can paint everything in detail the way I want it. And when it's apart, this way I can get into the bottom of the ship here. I'm going to drill a hole in the middle so I can bring lights through, and they can drill holes through where the windows and stuff go. Okay, so we can make all these windows light up. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I just wanted to show you. I tore it apart so I can clean and paint the way we want it to look. Put lights in. Okay, that way I can get everything around nice and taped off or glued off here so it's all solid and looks right. And so when we reassemble it, we'll just have the little cord come out and the light switch so we can just click it on and make it light up. So we're going to go ahead and go back, prime, paint, make the floor, the deck, everything look authentic, like real wood. Make the outside of the ship look more authentic with the paint. You know, detail all this little stuff. You know, stain these, make them actually look like real wood. Like I was telling you, we gotta build another cell and fix this cell so, you know, all of it matches. So I just wanted to show you where it's at, why I took it apart. Okay? So after I get everything primed, the lights figured out and drilled, I'll show you. If there we can just, you know, start painting it and making it look more authentic, and I'll show you that as we go along. Then we get this part complete, I'm going to find some skeletons stuff to put on it. You know, if you wear a pirate ship, you can have some skeletons or pirates or something on there. Okay? So I'll be back. So here's that kid's plastic ship that I showed you guys. As you can see, I got it all tore apart. So I tore it apart, cleaned it, primed it all gray. Okay. So now we're going to start painting it. So I put a self-etching primer so that it would adhere to this plastic. Okay. So now I'm going to come back with some chalk paint and we're going to start painting some of this. Okay. And why I want to use the chalk paint, like on this piece right here and on the poles, because they're supposed to be wood. So if I chalk paint them, then I can stain over that and make it look like the real wood, okay? So I want to stain most of the ship 2 different colors, and then the very bottom part of the boat I'm going to paint black, okay? So that's what we're starting with. We're going to put the chalk paint on this piece first right here, and then figure out the stain, how we want to do it, and make it look right, and I'll show you that. And that's where we're going to start. Okay, we're going to get some chalk paint, we're going to start staining some things as we go along. I'll show you what I do. Like it's missing the pole that goes on the front of the ship. See, it's supposed to have this is the back of the ship. This is the front. We're supposed to have that pole that comes off there. After your strings come up to your sails, okay? So this is where we're at. We're gonna start messing around with this, start getting it stained, show you guys, and we'll just kind of keep going each step, painting how we're gonna paint, putting the pieces that's missing, building them, you know, putting them back on. We're gonna get some real material and do the flags, or the sails. Okay, so this is where we're at. This is where we're starting. So I guess the next step is I'm gonna make some chalk paint and go ahead and stain that first piece, like I was telling you, or chalk paint it, and then get the stain on it right. And then I'll show you what I did, so you guys can see. And we'll just keep going from there. And we're just slowly gonna make this kid's plastic toy into a cool pirate ship. And this is the first piece of 3. Okay, there's gonna be 3 builds to complete this whole thing. So basically, a lot of it is just gonna be just painting and just, you know, do a little bit of adjustments to the stuff that I found. And I think the final thing, when all 3 pieces are done, is gonna be really cool. Okay, I think it's gonna be a really cool setup for Halloween. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, we're back. I just wanted to show you. So I took some regular stain and just a little paintbrush. Check this out, guys. And this boat happened to have the wood floors pattern on it, you know. So now we're actually staining it. It's actually looking like real wood. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep staining this. And then I'll be back when we get these parts all stained. Show you where we're at and what we're going to do next. Okay, see you in a minute.
Okay, everybody, so here we are. I thought I would kind of give you a little idea what we're doing now. So my husband showed you, we primed this, like he said, and then he stained it. It does take longer for stain to dry on plastic, so have to be patient. But it will dry. Here's the side of it, so the back. Anyway, you can see that I painted the windows and around the windows and this trim up here. I just mixed up some chalk paint, which I really didn't need to do. You can just use acrylic paint, because after it's primed, with this, especially the self-etching primer, it'll stick fine. So I just mixed up some paint that I had laying around. It's kind of a brown color. It was one of those marked down bottles from Home Depot. Anyway, and I made chalk paint, so any brown will do. And then I'm just doing the trim and the port windows. Okay, these, because pirate ships, you know, didn't have windows, so we're going to make these have cannons coming out of them. And so what we're going to use, we think, if this works, I was going to show you kind of what we were thinking, is we got these little wooden Christmas tree things, and we thought maybe they would look like a cannon kind of coming out of there. So, or I guess it would go that way. What way would it go that way?
That way you had it.
Okay, it would go this way.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to put those on there. What else? For this little boat here, it obviously had little people that went in it at one time, but we don't want to see the base of that, so I'm going to use popsicle sticks and just glue these down to cover up those holes in between the little pieces there. And
Maybe use little
maybe we're going to use these Jenga blocks, we don't know, and maybe we're going to use these
to make the little thing for
little
your
skewers for the sail of the boat. And then we're going to use these, my husband's saying, to go up there to make it, I know you can't see it very well, I'll turn it sideways, to make it make another flag up top, make it higher. So, we're just continuing to paint. We have a few maybe we'll use, like I said, maybe this, maybe these for something. We're kind of on that spot where we're trying to figure out how we're going to make this so it looks like a pirate ship, not like a kid's toy.
Yeah, it's all stuff we just find, guys.
Yep, so I'm sure you guys can, this is easy stuff to find, and you might even have another idea you can line your boat with other than popsicle sticks. I don't know. You probably use twigs. You could go outside and get twigs. There's so much you could do. So, anyway, as soon as I'm going to paint some more of the trim with this brown, go around here, and try to get the popsicle sticks in the boat. And my husband's going to do work on these to put a taller flag.
Yep.
And we'll be back as soon as we get to that.
And guys, we was laughing because we saying whoever had this little ship would probably want it back after we're done.
Yeah. Probably, right? So, anyway, that's where we're at, and when we're a little bit further along, we'll be back to show you.
Okay, guys, we're back. So this is where we're at. We got the ship back together. And I took black paint. I'm starting to paint this black. So all this ship's going to be black. A lot of parts it ain't tan. This piece right here, we need to paint tan like these, so it blends. Okay. And then we're going to paint the all the window openings yellow. And then I'm going to put the side pieces back in. That way it looks nice, neat, and clean, and those will go back on, and you'll see the yellow through it. Black paint on it. And then here's the piece that goes on the back. You can see that.
You see that? Oh, right there.
Okay, and that's the piece that goes on the back right there. But we can't put that on yet until we paint these yellow and stuff. And then we got to put the side pieces here on, and then that piece will snap onto it to put it back together. Okay, so right now that's what we're doing. We're just going through, painting all the parts we want to paint black. We get all those painted. Then we're going to come back, and if you look inside, we got to do our barrels here, and we got some crate boxes here. And obviously we got to do up the steering wheel. It can't just be tan. We're going to add some details to that. Right here in the back is the map. We'll end up painting that, we'll show you. And here's the trunk that my wife's been working on.
Here, I'll just give you a close up.
Okay.
You have to do the jewels gold, and the latch, would be iron. So anyway.
And remember, guys, and here's parts of the ropes. We're going to add a lot more, but here's parts of the ropes that we put in this
Like that, don't they? Yeah, like this.
this homemade paint that we made. What's it called?
Oh, it's chalk paint, but you don't need to do that.
Why we did, because it stuck to this really good too.
Yeah, it
Then we
did
can
stick.
paint over that. So then painting the ropes white or whatever. we're gonna add a bunch of other ropes too when we're done, and the sails and stuff. But
Yeah.
for right now, we're working on the black paint. We'll get that part done.
Can I say something?
Yep.
You don't need to do the chalk paint if you use this this kind of primer. What is it?
Oh, it's
The sand.
it's the etching primer.
Self-etching primer.
Self-etching primer.
Yeah, if you use this, you don't. I mean, it does still stick really good that way, but I think if you just have this self-etching, your acrylic would probably just stick
Yeah,
just fine.
you'd probably be okay that way too. Yeah, that's how we kind of started out, was putting self-etching. But then when my wife made this other chalk paint, it seemed to adhere just as good,
Well, the
I
color
think.
was right too.
And the color happened to work out perfect for the stain that we did the floor and everything. So that's why ours is kind of overdone, I guess. We got the self-etching primer and the chalk paint.
Yeah, you can do both anyway. Either way.
So when we get the black on there and this piece is back on, we'll be back to show you. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay guys, so we're back. It's been a while. And we decided to keep going with the channel. So, here's the ship that we was working on earlier. And what I've done is I just got some dowels and I just cut them and I extended these posts up on the ship. I wanted them higher. I put the one on the front here, and then I cut some short ones and just put here and here all the way around. These are going to be the cannons, so I'm going to paint these, so they'll be the cannons. Okay, and obviously we'll paint this pole and we'll paint the ones up top. So that's where we're at. And all I did is just took those lengths of dowel you can buy and just cut them to the size that I wanted, and just hot glue them on. So there's that. And then I just found some old string, rope, nice untwined it. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a bunch of ropes going up all the way around the ship, kind of like they did back when we were having coming from here and coming up and that, and on the sides, and just kind of all the way around. Okay. Then obviously we got to make our sails. So I got some black material that's just for your garden, the weed barrier. I'm just going to cut some black sections the size I want mine, and then we'll make some sails that come across on the top and here, see, and we'll have them here and up here. Okay. So on the very top of this, I got two little flags too, which when it's all done I'll show you, but the camera's not set high enough for you to see them at the moment. But anyways, they was just with this little kid's toy when I got it, and so I hot glued them on top. So that's where we're at. We're going to put a bunch of rope. I'll get all that glued on and show you. We're just going to glue some cells here, just out of material, because I told you I'm just going to just put some hot glue and then just bend these so I can make them stay on here. Okay, so they'll sit up there. You know, and I might even, I'm not sure, but I might even get some little smaller dowels maybe, and just put a piece on the top, maybe on the bottom, so I can make some of the cells maybe stay more, you know, out, protrude more, or some of them I might suck them in more. But not quite sure on that yet. We'll do that when we get to it. So that's where I'm at. So let's start working on these strings. I'm going to start getting these on there. And my wife's she's going to start doing these. She's going to start doing the cells. And I'm thinking maybe I'll have her paint a crossbones and a skull or something on them. Be kind of cool. Oh, for my Halloween collection, I got these little skulls. And I said, hey, that little skull will be perfect on the very front of the forward there. And right in front of our ship, we're going to put him on there on the very front. That makes sense. He can right in front here, we'll have him. We'll paint him, obviously. And then we'll glue him to the front. Okay? So that's where we're at the moment. Then after we get that stuff done for back in the shop, I'm just going to paint these and stuff. So paint them black, so they look like cannons. And I'm thinking is taking the string lights. I'm going to run string lights on these, on all four, so you can light it up. I think that'd give it more of a cool 3D effect. So that's where we're at. That's all I've done. Okay, so I hope you guys are following along. If you have any questions, you can always put it in the comments. But that's where we're at, okay? So I'm going to get this a little bit farther, get some of these ropes on there, try to get these sails on here, and then we'll show you from there. Okay? See you in a minute.
Okay, you guys, check it out. We got our flags on there that we use the weed barrier for. I'm not much of an artist, but you know, it works, right? I just used paint markers for that, and then we just jagged up the edge there. We got some rope. My husband did the twine like he was telling you, and raveled it and just ran it from the front plank to the up there to the lookout decks, and just kind of made it look more authentic. We're still going to do a few more touch-ups. Oh, we even put a little flag in our little boat so you would notice the boat a little bit more. We're going to probably come back, we're thinking, and put some, maybe add some black here so that these stand out just a little bit more. And yeah, and there's some more twine there. Anyway, we want to come back and add some lights like we were telling you, but I'm wondering if maybe since this is a 3-step, you got to watch the next video to see the other part. So, and it's going to be 3 separate videos like we told you. And so I'm thinking maybe we'll make you wait to see it when it's all together before we add lights. But you could leave it if you didn't want to do any more of this project. You could stop right here and call this one done. But we think this would be really, really neat for a Halloween prop to set up. So
Cannons to paint.
yeah, and we've got to still paint. Oh yeah, the cannons. We've got to paint those. So, yep, we'll paint these. We use the wooden dowels for. There's our little anchor. I might do something with that. I kind of have a little idea I might do to make that look more, I don't know, thicker, heavier. So, yeah, it's even got the little treasure chest. I might add some little, in the end, we might end up adding some little coins, that's something that looks like coins there. But there's so much you could do with your own. I mean, and like I said, we got this at the thrift shop, so it's just kind of a fun project. And we thought, my husband thought of it and thought it would make it a really neat Halloween prop. So anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, and remember to watch the next video for the next step to this. Alright, see you guys later. Hi. Hey everybody, so here is the grand finale of this pirate ship. I want to show you what it looks like. Okay, so we painted everything up. The flags, we already showed you that, but we just did some more touch-ups on the, like this was painted black. We had spots like that where they weren't painted, and we wanted them to be black so they look just more authentic. Anyways, the cool thing that I really want to show you for the grand finale is this. So, been to the Dollar Tree. It's where you got to go. Look at that. It lights up. So that way, you've got this all lit up. I wrapped it around the middle wire and then just stuck the light in the back of the skull. So it kind of lights up. Let me shut it off, the light, so you can see. Look at that. I wish I could. Oh, you can see it right here. You can see the skull. Yeah, really cool. So you can see how the flags are wiggling. Well, we've got a fan on. But just for an extra added effect, we got this little fan on the cheaper website, you know, the one I'm talking about, Temu. And so that way you can always, you know, and it lights up too. You can always put a regular fan behind it and have it blow the flags. Maybe you can even put it up here. Right there. Is that working?
Back where I had it, means I
Right
turned it
there.
on high.
Oh, it goes up. Oh, there we go.
Then we can,
How's that? There we go.
huh,
See how it blows the flag? So it kind of looks like it's coming down. We
the
just did
person
that.
could disguise the fan.
Yeah, you could disguise this if you wanted. I painted the, we painted the box to the lights black because this comes in the clear. And so it kind of just, so you can't really tell, you know, it just looks like it's part of the ship. But anyway, yeah. So it was a really fun project. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
This is
If
part
you
one.
would, this is part one of this build. Like my husband was just telling me. Part one of this build, there's 3 parts. So you gotta watch the next video because there's more to go with this. This is a Halloween project. Well, or an any day project, but Halloween's the best, right? So anyway, if you would, hit like and subscribe. And I hope you guys really enjoy these videos. They take a lot of time and we do it just because we think it's a lot of fun. So hit like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time.